Does this sound familiar? Your team is working hard, maybe too hard, but they keep making the same mistakes. You've written down processes for everything, but nothing seems to stick. Things feel chaotic, and you know you're leaking time, money, and energy, but you can't quite pinpoint why. If that feels like your Tuesday, you're in the right place. Hi, everyone. My name is Gianni Moro. This is the Ronin Playbook, and I'm the Chief Operations Officer for Roundtable Outsourcing. Over the years, I've spoken to a lot of people similar to me in my background, and we've always had discussions about how or when to streamline workflows and operations and the problems prior to and after. And here's what I've found time and time again. The problem is almost never a lack of good ideas, and it's not even that you don't have a process. The problem is a gap in implementation. I see so many companies with perfect standard operating procedures or SOPs that just sit in a Google Drive folder collecting digital dust. They're compliance documents, not tools. I see leaders who roll out a new system, but they don't get the buy-in from the team that actually has to use it. They don't explain the why behind the change, so the team either ignores it or, even worse, finds a workaround, which just creates more chaos. This is where you get all the classic symptoms of client onboarding being a mess, your sales and operations team pointing fingers at each other, and you as a leader just feel like you're spending your entire day just putting out fires instead of growing the business. Here's my core belief. A good process isn't just a document, it's a habit. It's a cultural shift. And that's exactly why I'm starting this vlog. This isn't going to be some kind of high-level 30,000 foot theory. This is my personal playbook. I'm going to share my practical boots on the ground insights on how I actually get things done. We're not just going to talk about what to do, we're going to focus on how to do it. How do you get that team buy-in before you even write the first line of an SOP? What tools do I use? How do I track metrics to prove a new process is actually working? And how do you handle the inevitable resistance to change? My goal is to share real solutions and experiences that you can take and apply to your own team. Who knows, maybe even this afternoon. So if you're a leader, a manager, or just someone who believes there has to be a better, more efficient way to work, I hope you'll follow along. Thanks for watching. I'm excited to share this with you. Let's get to work.